evening, guys, and welcome back to my channel. You may be wondering what the hell I'm doing. It is currently almost midnight and I am about to head to Spotlight because, as many of you are probably aware, Melbourne has been in stage 4 lockdown for the last few months. And all the shops have been closed, nothing's been open. That includes like restaurants. Literally everything has been closed unless it is a essential service or you can go there and get takeaway. So as of midnight tonight, shops are allowed to reopen, and Spotlight have decided to open from midnight tonight. So I thought, you know what, I am going to go and check it out because they're also having an amazing sale. They're having a 50% off all yarn sale. So I was like, if I go there at midnight, I'll be the first in, which means I'll get the best bargains. So anyway, we're going to go check it out. My mum is meeting me there. So let's go. Sorry about the lighting here, guys. I look atrocious, but it's midnight, so that's my excuse. Alright guys, we have arrived. I am here again. My apologies for this horrible lighting and this beautiful flattering angle, but we're about to go in, so brace yourselves. I cannot see a line, which is good because I was worried there would be a huge line to get in. There is no line. My mum is already in there, so let's go. Were you guarding it?
Well, I was keeping an eye on it, and I thought if it starts going quick, I'll give you a ring and say, what colour do you want?
She reckons she's guarding me the spot saver so no one takes it. She's crazy. Well guys, I made it out alive. I got a fair bit of stuff. I will sit down tomorrow and go through it all with you guys. But right now I'm heading home to go to bed because it is 1:10 in the morning. What I will say is I was pretty impressed. There was no line when I got there. I got there just after 12 o'clock, so just after they had opened, and there was no line. I walked straight in, which was great because I was expecting there to be a huge line. And then once I got in there, it was kind of busy. It wasn't like crazy busy where everyone was just grabbing at stuff and it was mayhem. Everything was pretty civilized, which was great. I honestly think everyone was just happy to be out of their house. Oh my god, look at my hair. Yeah, I honestly think everyone was just so happy to be out of their house and for things to actually be kind of getting back to normal, even though there's nothing normal about shopping for yarn at 1 a.m. But you know what I mean? Like, it's just so nice to have the shops back open again and things starting to look up. Anyway, I'm gonna drive home now and go to bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning and we'll go through all the goodies that I bought. Hello everybody, good afternoon. It is now the following day. So last night, or I should say early this morning, I went to Spotlight and snapped up some amazing bargains. So I was actually under the impression that the sale was only for today, but it turns out it's actually until the 1st of November. So if you haven't been yet, or you didn't get a chance to go last night, you definitely still have time. So if you can, get into Spotlight before the 1st of November and snap up some deals, because all yarn is 50% off. All yarn, all of it, everything, all yarn, 50% off. It's amazing. Anyway, now I'm gonna take you guys through exactly what I got last night. So of course, if you've been following me for a while, you will know that I absolutely love the mill-end bags from Spotlight. They are such great value. They are usually $10, but with the half price sale, they went down to $5. And these mill-end bags contain 400 grams of yarn. It's pretty much like a lucky dip. I mean, you can obviously see what's inside it because the bag's clear, but it doesn't have any information on it. So it doesn't say whether it's acrylic, whether it's cotton, whether it's wool. It doesn't say any of that. It is literally just a mill-end bag, and it's a bit of a lucky dip. But I find, from what I can tell anyway, I find most of it is acrylic, which is fine with me because I actually work with acrylic a lot. But I did come across some cotton in there last night as well. So you can find different fibers. If you're ever unsure, you can do a burn test and see whether it melts or whether it burns, and that will usually give you an idea whether it's acrylic or whether it's a natural fiber. But anyway, I got a whole heap of mill-end bags because, again, I absolutely love them. They're such great value. 400 grams of yarn for $5. You cannot go wrong. So I got this mustard color. I managed to find 2 bags. I've just noticed they're actually not the same. They look the same, but one's really chunky and one's just like a normal 10 ply. Oh well, what do you do? It was $5. You can't really complain. They're in a mustard color with a little black speckle through it. I don't know if you guys can really see that on the camera. Obviously, you guys know I'm obsessed with mustard, so as soon as I saw it, I had to get it. Not realizing that they're different plies. This one's really chunky and this one's like an 8 or a 10 ply. Whatever. I'll do something with it. I'll figure it out. For $5, like I said, you can't go wrong. Next up, we have another mill-end bag. I found this nice burnt orange color. Again, I don't know if the camera's showing it up very well, but again, couldn't go past that. Absolutely love a burnt orange. And then I came across these guys. I ended up getting 3 of them because I found 3 the same, which is rare. Usually you get 1 or 2 maybe of the same. But I managed to find 3, so I was like, well, I may as well get all 3 because then at least I've got options in what I can make with it. This is like a chunky, I'm gonna assume it's acrylic, like a lilac color. I'm absolutely loving this color at the moment. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I've just really started loving this lilac purple color. But I think I'm gonna make a jumper out of this. Don't hold me to it. But when I see this, I think jumper. So we'll see. It is quite bulky. I want to say it's probably like a 12 ply Let's feel it actually. See how soft it is. Wow, that's actually not bad. It's actually softer than I was expecting. I thought it would be quite rough, but it's actually nice and squishy. Not bad. So because it was half price, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. To a lot of you, you're probably like, that's a treat. But for me, it is, because this yarn, I know if you're from America, you will probably be like, oh, that's just like an average priced yarn. But in Australia, Lion brand yarn is actually quite expensive. For this skein, full price, it is usually 12 Australian dollars. I don't know what that translates to in American dollars, but this yarn is usually 12 Australian dollars per skein, which is quite expensive for me anyway. You guys know that I love a bargain. I love using cheap yarn, cheap but good yarn, if that makes sense. So anyway, because it was half price, I was like, I've been eyeing off this yarn for a really long time, so I thought I would grab some. This is the Lion brand Heartland yarn. It's in this green color. I don't know exactly what it's called. Does it tell me? Joshua Tree is the color, and it's like a beautiful variegated, let me focus. It's a beautiful variegated like khaki green color. Obsessed. And like I said, I've been eyeing it off for a really long time. So I was like, you know what? It's half price. I'm gonna grab some of it. So I think I got 5 skeins of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 5 skeins of those. So again, usually $12 per skein. I got them for 6. So can't go wrong. I think I will make a jumper out of this as well. Jumper obsessed. But I'm going to do a knitted jumper with this. I've recently fallen in love with variegated yarn purely because I've started knitting. I was never a fan of variegated yarn in crochet because I just find crochet doesn't really do variegated yarn justice, in my opinion. When it's knitted up, it looks absolutely beautiful. Everything just blends nicely together and it looks amazing. So I'm really, really excited to knit up a jumper using this because, as I said, I've never really been a fan of variegated yarn until I started knitting. In case you're wondering, this is a 100% acrylic yarn. So, you know, it's nothing crazy special, but it's just really expensive in Australia. For me anyway. Some of you are probably like, $12 a skein, that's not that bad. For me, that's expensive. I like to spend like, you know, $4 on a skein. But anyway, moving on. Next up, we of course could not go past the 4 Seasons Spot Saver USA style. If you've been following me for a while, you will know that this is my absolute favorite yarn. It is a 100% acrylic once again, but it is such great value. It comes in 200 gram skeins and full price, they are $8 each, which is still great value for a 200 gram skein. But obviously being half price, I got them for $4 each. So of course I had to grab some. I have absolutely no plans for these. I just got a few that are in my brand colors, and obviously I'll just figure out something to do with it later down the track. But I got this aqua blue color. I then got some more lilac because, as I said, I've been absolutely obsessed with this color lately. I have absolutely no idea what I'm gonna make with it, but stay tuned because I will find something, I'm sure. And then of course I couldn't go past my all-time favorite, the Spot Saver in pumpkin. Again, I have absolutely no plans for this yarn, but I just got it anyway because it was $4. It was half price, so I thought I would stock up since I use a lot of it. I do go through a lot of this color anyway, so it will get used for something. Last but not least, I also stocked up on some cotton. Coming into summer, coming into the warmer months here in Australia, I thought it would be handy to stock up on some cotton. I, again, don't know what I'm gonna make with it, but I decided I would stock up since it is coming into the warmer months. I went with the Flinders, the Flinders 100% cotton. This is one of my favorite all-time cottons. I don't use cotton a whole lot. I do is probably the second most common thing that I use. Number one being acrylic. Then number two is probably cotton. But again, I don't use it a whole lot. But I do want to start working with cotton a lot more because I do actually really enjoy working with it. It's got a great feel. The Flinders in particular, I absolutely love. It works up really nicely. So I definitely want to start working with cotton a lot more, especially now that it's coming into summer. I went with this burnt orange color. I got quite a few skeins of this. Again, absolutely no plans, but I just got it anyway. Then I got some more of the Flinders cotton in this beautiful burgundy color. I absolutely love this color, so decided to get some of that in the burgundy. And then I got some of the Brighton cotton blend. So this is a cotton acrylic blend. And basically the reason I got this is because it's in mustard. And again, I'm absolutely obsessed with mustard. You can never have too much of it. So I decided to get a few skeins of that as well. So they come in a 50-gram ball, as does all the cotton that I've just shown you guys. It comes in 50-gram skeins. They're usually, I think, $4 something. $4 something. So between $4 and $5 each. And obviously they were half price, so I got them for $2 something. Amazing. But that's it, guys. That is my haul. I probably will go back and get some more stuff before the sale is over, depending on the stock levels. I can only assume that they will be really, really busy, and everyone that loves yarn will be going to this sale because it is such a huge sale. 50% off is massive, especially when it's all yarn. Usually when they do sales like this, it's like, it might be 50% off, but only on a certain type of yarn or only on a certain brand. So it's very, very rare. I actually don't think I've ever seen a 50% off all yarn sale. Mind blowing. That's it, guys. That is everything. I now have to go and try to make space for all of it. I have no idea where I'm going to put it all. But, you know, we'll figure it out. We always do. As I was saying, I probably will go back again before the sale ends. I probably would have liked to have kept looking around for a little bit longer, but I was with my mum and she was going to pee her pants. She's going to kill me for saying that. I probably will go back before the 1st of November and snap up any other little bits and pieces. Particularly probably some more cotton. I think I want to go back and get some more neutral colored cottons. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much, Spotlight, for offering us yarnies this amazing sale. I have been dying to go yarn shopping for the last however many months that it's been. I don't know about you guys, but I really struggle to buy yarn online. I'm one of those people, I need to see it, I need to feel it, I need to be able to read the label. Like, that's huge for me. So very, very rarely will I buy yarn online unless I absolutely have to, or unless I've used that yarn before so I know what to expect. So to be able to go back in store is absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful that the shops are now reopening and that we're slowly getting back to some kind of normal. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, guys, that is enough from me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please go and subscribe to my channel. I would be forever grateful. And turn on your notifications so you are notified of all my future videos. Until next time, I will see you later. Stay safe. Be kind, enjoy your freedom, enjoy seeing your families, enjoy seeing your friends, and never take it for granted again. Thanks, guys. See ya.